sure you hear the echo.
Those knuckles?
Stupid ass.
Did you come this week?
Hmm?
Did you come this week?
Yes.
Ya
Fuck you mean? I was there the whole weekend.
ni sé, güey.
That's messed up.
Oh, yeah. You know what's more messed up? Not showing up.
What's up, everybody?
How are you guys doing?
Welcome back to CharroBeans podcast, a Mariachi podcast.
Started in 2020. We're back with another episode of CharroBeans podcast.
I already said that.
Puro mariachi for you guys.
Already said
where
that.
we sidetrack
I already said that.
about not mariachi.
I already said that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Where we're not mariachi, and then we try to relate it,
Mm-hmm.
and it never works.
Sometimes, no, it does. We always come back around. Everything that we talk about in the beginning, it needs to have a overall message that wraps around, and we rehash an idea we had at the beginning and stuff like that.
In the beginning. Yeah.
That's usually how it works. I think we're smart enough to where we know where the podcast is gonna go. We just have to get there.
Assuming is your first mistake, bro. That was
Yeah,
smart.
that's true. But I will say that it will be mariachi related, and there will be other things that will be close to mariachi in a sense. What
Okay.
episode is this?
182.
182.
Oh, is
that.
it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That was slug, bro.
Yeah, it's 182. This is episode 182. It's been a lot of these going into today, obviously, but it is Monday. We are very excited to get back into it. Now, this weekend, Easter happened. I was asking you right before, so you didn't eat any candy or nothing?
No?
It's crazy. I was telling you, it really is true how it's supposed to be about Jesus, and it's capitalism marketed it as Candy Conejo Day, right?
Yeah.
And now everybody buys candy. So all I ate was candy. I gave up a lot of stuff for this Lent that passed.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up candy. I gave up drive-thrus, and I gave up sugary drinks, which I'm getting pretty good at that. I don't drink sugary drinks anymore.
What do you drink now?
Diet sodas.
Oh.
I feel like it's a hack, dude. It really is. Because I for one love sodas. I feel like when I was a kid, I loved them so much. And I think that when you get older, you move on to beer or something else that you drink during a meal. At least my dad did. That's all he drinks, beer. He drinks shit like water. So for me, I guess I thought I would go through that. But to this day, I don't like beer. Do you like beer?
No.
I don't think any of us do. Well, the mariachi, us two, we don't really drink beer.
Yeah.
And that's why, I've always told people, when I go somewhere, I'll have a drink. I'll have a girly drink. I don't care. What makes it a girly drink? Because there's fruit in it?
No, because it's sweet.
Okay. What's wrong with that? It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for you. It's got nutrients.
No.
The more fruits, the better. I've always liked, the juices and stuff. I like when there's gummy worms in there.
What?
One time I went to Applebee's and they had one that was a shark. There was a little gummy shark in there.
Yeah,
you seen it? And then you pour this red liquid in there so it looks like
blood.
Alienta todo murido and shit. And then you eat the gummy at the end. I was like,
Right.
How is this not fun? How am I not allowed to drink this, but I'm supposed to be drinking a Miller Lite or something?
Because you're supposed to be a man, bro.
Nah, I'm fine
Nah,
with
Miller
being who
Lite.
I am.
As a Miller Lite.
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't
just
that... I
Coors
thought
Light.
the mainly ones were Modelo. That's all I got. Corona.
Well, because what do you think is the most popular beer at gigs? That's a good one because at every gig that we go to, you can kind of see what kind of party it's going to be depending on what kind of beer is there.
I thought overall it would be Corona, but I've seen a lot of Modelo lately.
Modelo has been kind of low key the one that everybody's kind of shooting for.
Yeah.
I feel like it's taken over, and that's the thing too. My parents and all the parties we go to have always been Bud Light.
Yeah.
And that's all we exclusive.
Bro, Bud Light?
You would think we're sponsored, bro. We always have so much.
Bro, Bud Light?
But yeah, Bud
Okay.
Light. I don't know what it is, man. My dad just loves it. That's what it is. I don't think I've ever seen him drink anything else other than Corona in Mexico or Modelo.
Okay.
Like I've never seen them drink like a Budweiser.
That's an American brand. Like,
Is it?
well, in the
You wouldn't see that in
like
Mexico.
like white guys drink that,
For sure.
or like Dos Equis.
Yeah.
But
Pero, like I said, at gigs, since everybody assumes that's the other thing. Like people assume that we drink, and it becomes a problem when you're playing at a gig.
when you're trying to stop, like
No, like I meant more like it's not insulting. That's not the word I'm saying. It's more like I kind of feel like they're being demeaning to me. Like whenever
profile.
No, okay, so yeah, there is a sense of profiling first. They're like, oh, pues son mariachis, van a tomar, like, échenselas, But then, like, they'll bring, like, 16 beers. Now I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 of us here,
Yeah.
It's like, pues, 4 each, like, and I'm like, how generous of you,
Yeah.
But the other part of that is, like, as soon as you tell them no, like, they get mad.
Yeah.
Like, I've told them before, like, hey, es que no, pues, estoy bien. Ah. Like they'll just look at you like in disgust, and they're just like, "Este way, he probably likes fruity drinks," and I'm like, "Yeah, probably likes."
¿Por qué tienes?
Yeah, right.
Can I get a Cayman Jet?
Yeah, gaming, and that's good. I like those personally. Like, did you ever try the Humex, the hard juice?
No, I don't think so. I've been wanting to.
You're good.
I tried the Jarritos one,
Yeah.
and it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
But
I was more disappointed because I like the soda,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I mean. Yeah, but
I want to try that one because
Yeah.
Humex is good.
yeah.
I love the
saw it.
mango one.
I saw a TikTok like that. It was like un jefe de
Oh,
a construction.
I sent you that.
A construction site or something.
I
He's
sent you
like,
that, yeah.
el jefe me trajo un jugo que trae un Humex. And he brought it. 5% alcohol.
He's like, ¿qué me querrá hacer el jefe? It's just like,
Yeah, bro. No, I can see how scary that is. I saw another one a while back where it was like una mamá, and she's like, it was her daughter like pointing out. She's like, my mom has been drinking this all day, and she says that it makes her feel funny.
oh, it's like
She thought
a
it
White
was,
Claw or
yeah,
something?
she thought it was a energy drink.
yeah.
And yeah, it's a slippery slope because you're
Yeah.
like all the cans just look a little bit too similar.
And the thing too is that
Yeah.
it's 5%, but like the pega más.
Yeah.
Because the sugar
Yeah.
like makes it faster.
Revuelve,
It's
something.
like-
I don't know.
Like that's why what is it? The Four Loco?
Mhm.
Those are like dangerous, bro.
They are.
'Cause
That's why you should
like,
never
they will
drink
know
those.
You just fucking
Niño, ahorita soy como José. He's like, niños, no, por favor. No lo hagan, no, por favor. I'm just like, yeah, man.
you sounded more like el compayazo.
¿Quién?
El compayazo.
I don't know.
You know what that is?
No. Is it the guy that that looks like a payaso? The one that's like like a comedian?
yeah,
He
he
talks
looks
to
like a scary clown.
Oh,
You ever
kind
seen
of,
it?
yeah. It's like black makeup with white.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you got to show me. I don't
That
know.
was the exact voice.
It's because that's how Jose sounds. It sounds just like, sounded. Yeah,
Mhm.
paz descanse, But anyway, yeah, so I had given up a lot of stuff. So like yesterday, I went ham. Easter ended. I think I ate like 3,000 calories, honestly. Like,
Okay.
not that I'm tracking, but like it was
Mhm.
just like I was on like a seafood diet. I was like, I see food and I eat it. And then I saw like a
That's funny.
fucking cookie or something. I just ate
Mhm.
that too, and I'm just like, nah, man. I felt like a kid, like a Halloween night. Like I was just, me los eché todos, güey. O sea,
En la
los dulces.
cara- en la cara,
No,
¿o qué?
Los dulces.
No, that's, I mean,
But yeah, it's essentially a candidate. But Jesus, he is risen. So it's all good, bro.
yeah, it's Riz.
He is he's Rizix. Yeah. But anyway, so this is the weekend after Easter. I saw another thing that said that Easter was colder than Christmas was this year. You didn't see that? Yeah, it's because this year, like the breeze that because it was like 50 something, like in la mañana, and all of a sudden,
Well, I mean, Saturday night.
por eso estaba
it's
frío, güey. I
so-
was like, what the fuck? It feels like December right now.
Yeah.
But we're getting into the month of April. This is and it's a new month, and this is also, if you didn't know, this is also around the time that we started this up again. It's been a year.
Bro? Oh, we stay consistent?
We came back in April 25, and it is now April 26.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Doing this for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. Like, I think it's been a year straight, basically. I think we had like little breaks here and there where we had maybe a week or maybe 2 off.
Okay.
Other than that, it's been an episode every week. So,
Como Dios manda.
echándole ganas, clocking in and clocking out. But aquí andamos with this episode 182. We hope that you guys enjoy this next episode. That being said, this was a pretty fairly. Before we get into like the charro topic of the day, what'd you think this weekend? Pretty good. It was an all right weekend.
It was alright.
We both missed the first one on
Yeah.
Thursday. We had a gig before the restaurant. Both of us weren't able to go. So Arturo had a. Did he say who else he got? Who else went?
Eran mi tío, Edgar, the short guy.
Was he on Vihuela?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was my replacement.
Y Godoy.
Uh-huh.
Hera, Dominic went.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the other guy. But yeah.
Anytime that we have a gig where Arturo's like, oh, es que... Because he's been asking us. He's like, hey, ¿quién puede hacer esta chamba? And since it was early, anytime we have an early gig, especially when I tell him that I think I can't, sometimes I forget, or I think he forgets. So like, hey, wait, I got to clock in and clock out, like I have a job. So he puts together like a group, which this week... Since last week, I think you told me you added me to the Secret Society Mariachi chat on WhatsApp, and that's where like people really do just be like offering their services.
Yeah,
like all day now I get like WhatsApp messages, and it's just like no, pues disponible, at this time. I'm also available on guitar, voz, like no me corten, y quién sabe qué. And I think I was telling Arturo, I was like, dude, Victor just added me, but like. I don't even know if I want to post myself because like every single person there was like Vihuela. So now it tells me like, what am I supposed to do if everybody else is like playing Vihuela? I feel like someone would still get the job over me, especially like if they're a singer or they're used to that.
No,
so,
La Maroma, it's more like being a coach. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Like, si caes bien, more than likely you're going to get called more than someone that's like quote unquote a better player, So like you would never get called because you're so like you're too good and like guys mad. No, just kidding.
I would just look at everybody with the stank face.
Yeah.
No.
You're like I no queda.
No.
Tienen que estudiar, charros.
I no queda could.
Yeah.
No queda could.
Yeah, because I've noticed that like a lot of it is like when they see each other, like, hey, what's up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah.
and it's like están a gusto, like they're having fun, they're haciendo la chamba and they're talking, they're gossiping, chismeando,
Yeah.
And so like I think if someone knows you, which I mean most of them know you.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's some that you don't know for sure, but like there's people that know you, and like they know
low key kind of scary.
They know like que besas rico, I told him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, who told him? Like, okay. I trust you. I trust you.
So,
I trust your judgment. No.
Yeah.
Nah, pues sí, güey. Pues I mean, that's what I noticed from that charro chat. It's funny. Like a lot of people were just posting about that. I mean, I'll maybe use it like on a day, like maybe we don't have anything, like truly don't have anything. But if not, I mean, I'll just be there to creep for now. Because apparently there's a shitload of members on there. It's like 200 members, right? And I'm like. Pues con razón hay trabajo, güey. There's 200 people out here looking for work. But it just be like that, And
honestly, you should say too, like, because what's hard to find is guitarrón and trumpet.
Well, I could do like guitarrón.
Yeah.
Like, I think I could hold myself on guitarrón like if I needed to, So
yeah. So like there. Say that too. Like I play bass, I play guitar, vihuela.
I think the thing with that too is that guitarrón is almost exclusively like the one person that doesn't necessarily have to sing. Yeah. Because most of the time, like you're the one in the back, just chilling. I've told that to students. It's like they're the heartbeat, so we kind of just need you to be there. Like si puedes cantar y tocar, which some guitarrones do that. Yeah. Like Godoy, for example, he's the one that does that. More power to them because I'm like chingón, way to see it as maestro, But like to keep the time and like to say like todas las palabras and stuff. I mean, I feel like it's a tough job. So, but I feel like you're not expected to as much as like a vihuela player, guitar player. It's like. Güey, ¿vas a cantar o no? Just like, yo puro punchinchin, güey. ¿Qué quieres que haga?
Yeah.
No, but anyway, so we had the restaurant this week. After that gig, that's when we all showed up. That's when it was like mariachi ahí in the JV to mariachi varsity. Ya llegamos todos nosotros.
Yeah.
We had a cat come from Guadalajara to come help us. right?
Okay.
You said that he's replaced me a couple of times because has he been around for a while? He was saying that he's been
I
here
don't
for a
know
little
how
bit.
long. The first time I played with him was like the Christmas week of December. I think.
So at least a couple of months.
Yeah.
I think he said he was here like with a visa, right?
Yeah.
It's a work visa, so he's able to be. They're usually for like 6 months.
Comes and goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So what he was saying was he's from Guadalajara. This was my first time meeting him. He was playing guitar, and he played with us at the restaurant. And Arturo used him a lot actually because tiene buena voz. I don't know if you noticed, like he had a really good voice. I liked the way he sang. I liked the way he interpreted, and he was like real buena onda too. So like, I always kind of like you said before, like we always assume that if like a player doesn't ask about the song, like oh pues te la sabes, you know. But every once in a while he would look over and I would just tell him no pues estamos en do, estamos en re or whatever. And he was just real chill, and I think that's why like nos acoplamos bien because he just kind of did his thing and he would just follow. And I think that's the best kind of player, like the ones that just kind of follow.
Okay.
And I told you he kind of looks like the villain in El Mariachi. If anybody's seen that movie, El Moco, I don't know if you remember. Maybe it's just me, but he looked just like him. So like the whole time, like I was like, this guy's evil, bro. It's his haircut.
Yeah.
Because he just has like that classic all pushed back. Like it's like the first haircut, or not the first haircut. Like, do you remember the first time you started doing your hair ever? Did you ever have some experimental like hairstyles?
Yeah.
Like one of mine was for sure that.
Bro.
Like I would just get water and put like chingos of gel, and then I would just get like a comb and just like you could hear it. Like, and it was funny because there was no volume to my hair. It was like just straight up, like you know. And that's kind of like what he had. It was just kind of like it's straight back. I know you had a mohawk for a little bit, or like a faux hawk.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I had a complete one, and then I think in high school it went into a little full hog.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute, I guess.
I was a soccer player. I was an athlete.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah. But but it was chill. I mean, we played all of Thursday. He, like I said, se acoplaba bien. But I felt a little bad when he was talking to us about, like, do you remember he was saying that, like, he's here on a work visa. He's here. It is his first time coming to visit Dallas and working in the Dallas. And él es charro ya en Guadalajara. And I was like, oh, Guadalajara, I've just been there. So, you know.
Sí, el repertorio acá es diferente. Es que allá en Guadalajara se toca así más.
Yeah, like, I don't know if you knew this, but I was just there, you know. Yeah, Tlaquepaque, you know.
Roberto Morales.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard of him. Yeah.
Es mi compa. Like.
Yeah. That's so funny, right? I can just imagine myself like, oh, so this is Guadalajara. You know what? I was just there, so maybe you and me can exchange numbers, you know, for any other time that I'm around there, you know. Todo pendejo. But he was just saying that he's like in town. And like the thing that kind of like hit me, he was like, no me gustó realmente. And I was like, but why? You know, like I just wanted to know like what's up. And he was saying like working in Guadalajara, like he was saying like, you know, you play in a mariachi. He plays in a mariachi, and over there he plays, he makes his money. And like I think the one thing he said is like aquí pues sí es más fácil like sacar los dólares. Like so you get like, I've told this to people, but like the standard rate for like mariachis right now is like an hour is like $80 ish. You know, when I started it was like 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
And now that it's like more money, you're like, oh, chingon, like you can make, because I've told my students that I'm like, oh, like an hour is like $80. You're like $80. Like the ones that work at McDonald's are like, you know how much money how many hours I have to put in to make $80. But I told him like, yeah, that's just, you know, what it pays. And so he was saying that he was like, me sale los dólares mejor like aquí, pero ya pagando celular, ya pagando casa y renta y eso. And I'm like, te sale igual. And I'm like, damn, that's true, man, because over there in Mexico, maybe you do make less, but like you're also like paying for not as much as like a rent here. Here, like te cuesta un chingo, and then like insurance, car, gas. And I told him too. That was the other thing I told him. I was like, nah, that's because honestly, you came at the worst fucking time. Yeah. The economic decline right now that America is in is like in the shitter, bro. And like, we started talking about the president. We started talking about the government. And I was just like keeping him up to speed. I was like, yeah, it's pretty stupid right now. And he was just like, no, es que no me gustó realmente. I'm like, you know what? Give it a couple years. You know, let's see if anything gets better. I didn't say it was getting better. I just said, let's see what happens. You know, I kept them on a hopeful path. I was like, oh, we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, you know? But it was kind of like different because it makes me think like over there in Mexico, it's just, yeah, maybe you don't make as much, but maybe you're also not paying as much as it is here.
Well, I think they're about to get hit with like
their pieces. Oh, yeah,
because I think gas is about to, or it has been going up. I saw somewhere someone post something like that, like because they were blaming their president, like gas was this and now it's this. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait. Is it still way? You know, like
wait. No, man. I think it's a lot of that going on, like especially like here in the United States. But it's like you're just trying to truck along and keep up with stuff, especially because right now, I mean, it's no secret that the gas is like stupid high, like groceries are stupid high.
Bro, I put like $45 and no say you know way. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck, wait, it used to be 25.
Me too, bro. The other day I went to put gas in my truck.
You have a truck too?
I have a truck, and like I put $40, and like $40 should, because I wasn't even at E. I just had like $40 cash. So I put them in. Dude, I didn't fill up. I was at 3/4. I was like, do I have a diesel or something? Like, some mama. And then I haven't been eating fast food, right, for like a month, right, because of, Quaresma. Yeah. We went to McDonald's yesterday, and I was like, oh, let me get the $5 meal. The motherfucker on the intercom goes, it's actually $6 now. I was like, God damn it, bro. I almost broke down right there, bro. I was like, I don't eat fast food for a week or for a month. All of a sudden, he told me it's a $6 meal. I don't even want it anymore. Let me get 2. But it was just like, damn, bro, it's crazy because like everything gets hit, and people don't realize, like Mariachi gets hit. Like, ahorita, what I'm saying, like, oh, you get $80. Okay, chingon, but everything's more expensive to get there. It's also more expensive to get to the gig, to buy anything. It's more expensive, so no te rinde igual, So I was telling him like, no, it's because you honestly came at the worst time, maybe in the sometime future, like maybe you get an opportunity to come back. But he's like, no, I'll be over there for like a month, he said, or something, and then maybe come back. So I was like, no, pues we'll see you here, buddy, and a ver cómo nos vamos, because like I liked him. I thought he was a cool guy.
You didn't talk to him.
Yeah, I did right there when we were putting up all the stuff.
That was just a little bit.
Okay, but that's like first impressions, man. Like I'm just like, oh, but he's pretty cool. He could have been like,
ni le ayudaste way at the during the planta. Mm-hmm. I'm just kidding, but it was just funny because he was trying to see what I was playing at some point. Because like I'm playing, and I just saw him kind of going like 2 into us, and I'm like, I was just like, and he tried to be funny. I don't know what he did. He was just like, and I'm like. Sorry.
No, it's because he also put himself behind the speaker. I was like, all right, bro. Like, I know que no me bañé, you can stand right here.
Yeah.
No, but he was chilling. That's like what I'm trying to say is like no estorbo, and he was just like humbly doing his job. So I was like, oh, pues ese es trabajador, güey. I'm like, chingón. Ahí nos vemos, el moco.
El moco.
Yeah, but yeah, we had an eventful weekend. We had a couple of hours. We spent them playing at a wedding. We got married, right? No, we saw Juan and Joel. Remember, we were inside.
I thought that was just a party.
No, it was what?
Renewing their vows, maybe.
Maybe renew because they were older. Maybe they can let us know if it was a wedding or not. But we played there. We saw some mariachi friends, that play mariachi as well. We played a couple hours there. It was like a 2-hour gig. Thought chingón way, but I was chilling, and I felt like we sounded pretty good. Like I don't know if it was the system or because I like smaller venues, and when we use the speakers, como si me oigo, so I'm like chingón, like I can actually.
Oh, that's what I told him to
put it up. Maybe that's what it was too. Yeah, I could actually hear myself.
Because I couldn't, like I felt very insecure because whenever the voices come in, it feels like you just stopped and like walked away. So I'm just like, fuck, like I don't no sé. And I told Arturo like, hey, can you turn Sammy's up, right? And he made a face like, ¿tú qué sabes de sonidos? I'm like, pues no sé nada, güey, but I can't hear the vihuela. Mm-hmm. And you're like, sí. I'm like, no, this is not you. ¿Sabes qué? A la verga. 3, 4.
I don't know. After that, I was like, oh shit, I can hear myself. So I was like, chingón.
Yeah.
I was like, ya casi eché el solo de cascabel right there.
Bro, like, aquí sí échalo, güey.
Sí, güey. And then afterwards, we had this gig.
Did we just have 2 gigs? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was just that second. Well, we had 3. Pues se cayó una.
Yeah.
Because iba a llover or
no, they said that it was too late, and then they wanted their
Right.
neighbors calling the cops.
Right. Because we were going to go to, I guess, to the bougie part of Aubrey or something like that. And they were going to be like, no, es que gente tiene que trabajar y quién sabe qué. I was like,
Yeah.
¿para qué chingados? Arturo was like, ¿para qué chingados hablan? So I'm like, yeah, it's true. I was just like, priorities, man. You want to party or you want to follow the rules?
Yeah. It would be cool or not.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we played this one gig. It was for the Christy Gnome.
It was some
Christy Gnome lady.
I did not say that. He said that.
She looked like that. She kind of looked like that.
Bro, you're gonna get fucking.
No, she was cool. She was
You're
cool.
gonna get put in jail, bro.
Ah, you're right.
With this government.
Just because I don't have the fake tits like her husband. My mom, whatever, bro. No,
The voluptuous.
I gotta make the face. I'm like, Mama, hey, it's out there.
Hey.
Look it up. No,
You're gonna
but
get fucking sued como Erika Kirk. Now we're all going to jail. Goddamn.
you said it. Stupid ass. Como te decía. That's because she had on like a white. Like she had like her same frame, and then she had like the cowboy hat. And then she was like, "Oh, van a entrar conmigo." It's just I get a lot of like really nervous. I like how she said it. She's like, "I'm like I get really bad anxiety. I don't know why I made this party for myself."
Yeah.
Some shit Sammy would say. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Let's make it a huge party."
At least she like So yeah, when we got there, I thought it was a surprise, but yeah, the whole party was for herself,
her,
right?
Yeah.
And she got a horse too. To like apparently the plan was we go in first and then she goes
behind us.
But like, do you see the horse? Because we were approaching and the horse started to be like,
oh, I didn't look at it.
No, you didn't see that?
No. I just saw that she was saying that it was like
it was getting interesting,
like kind of moody or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize we were about to die. I don't know.
She sent me away. That's the first thing I saw. Like I saw a horse. I was like, oh, a horse. And the horse saw us. And he was like, it's like, oh, que la chingada. Like, can't fucking do shit.
I think we just have, apparently we have beef with horses. You said the other day that the horse was going to kill us and shit.
Yeah.
It must be our traje or something. I don't know.
Were you there?
No, but you told us about it on the pod. Yeah.
And then, yeah, she was saying, like, I have real bad social anxiety. I drink a beer. What the fuck is a beer going to do?
Bro, she was like, yeah, I get really bad social anxiety, so I had to drink a beer. And then Arturo estaba chingando una. So she was talking to us. I was like, oh, yeah, our boss gets really bad anxiety. Dude, it was like a cut from The Office because they look over and Arturo's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, he gets really bad anxiety. Yeah.
Every day.
He's good now.
It's not social, it's just anxiety.
Yeah, it's just anxiety. But anyway, so we walked in. We played for her. It was like an hour and a half. No,
2 hours.
It was a 2 hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. Point is, we played there, and I think we were all starving.
I was starving.
I think we were all starving because like the whole time I'm sitting there. I'm right next to the nachos too, bro. So I'm like playing, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, damn, bro, they got the good chips, you know. Because I noticed shit like that. I'm like, oh, they didn't get these at fucking, Cost Plus, bro. Like, these are fucking, organic blue corn type shit. They're thick, So I was ready. As soon as we finished, I don't even remember if I waited this time for her to say, like, vayan a comer. I think I saw the Mike and Boyo getting a plate.
Yeah, I saw it too.
And I was like, if they're breaking the rules, I'm going, bro. So I was like, they can't arrest us all, And right when I said that in my head, the fucking fireworks started going off. I was like, oh, la verga. Yeah. Because they were loud as fuck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because it was just like, poof, poof. I was like, oh, shit. I ran, bro.
Yo me acabé las quesadillas, bro.
¿De qué?
Las quesadillas. Yo me las acabé.
I left you guys some. I almost got 2, but I was like, nah, I'm going to get 1. I'm gonna leave some for my homies. Because they were good.
I was like, ya comieron todos, güey. I'm like, no leftovers.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, my weakness is that fucking green spaghetti, bro.
It's really good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Like, I was gonna get like tacos or like get a little bit of everything. I saw the spaghetti, bro, and I was like,
con una tortilla.
Yeah, güey.
Yeah.
Like half my plate was that.
Yeah. That was good, man. I think we were all just ready to like finally finish, especially because we knew we didn't have that gig after all. So we were like chilling. We were like, oh, let's just eat and we'll take our time. We even talked with the guy. It's funny, we finally got to talk to the photographer guy.
Yeah.
So there's this photographer guy who always comes out to like for years. He's been going to Burros back when we used to play over there, and then he would go to Seafood Shack. And he was like, he's always like Peter Parker. Like he just takes out his camera and starts taking pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, Spider-Man. And then so like he started talking to us because I guess he was related to the people that I guess this party was.
Yeah.
And he just started asking us questions and stuff. And I think he was the one that said it. He was like, dude, it's because I'm just a really big fan of you guys. And I was like, me? You know? Yeah. Well, I was just like, oh, pues chingón.
Like, what's the name?
We really have seen him for a lot of years.
Yeah.
You know? So I thought that was cool. He was just like, it's funny because like the whole party like moved to another part of the land they were on. They went to like this little shed, and he stayed back because he just wanted like to talk to us. Like it's just, it was funny because like I'm over here like, like eating my food.
Yeah.
It's like, no, sí, está con madre. I'm only drinking my Diet Coke. I'm like, sí, güey, como te decía. You know? But he was like I said, he was a fan, and he was just kind of talking to us. Found out he was a teacher, and then he found out we were teachers, and we're like, damn, we all suck, you know. We were just talking. But yeah, it was cool just to like interact for a while, and then pues obviously we left and we went home. So it was a pretty eventful weekend. I'm just glad that we had work. Gracias a Dios. And then, like I said, Easter happened, and aquí estamos. Yeah.
Aquí estamos.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go into Charro topic of the day. This is going to be about. I found this picture that I had like from years ago, right? And it was the hardest pill to swallow. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
What does it mean for a hard pill to swallow?
It's like a hard truth.
Hard truth. It's exactly what it means. Sometimes there's like things that you don't want to believe, or there are things that you don't want to necessarily think are true, but they happen. So it's like when you get a hard pill, it's hard to swallow. That's what it means.
Can you swallow pills?
Yes.
How big?
Have you ever had like the omega fish oil ones? Yeah, they're big ones.
Yeah,
I can do those.
Okay.
You know what I can't do? I can't do multiple pills at once. Can you do that?
Yeah. I don't know why it's a weird flex.
What's it called? You know who also swallowed them like that? Is that guy Martin, the guy on. He used to be on TikTok. Like today's topic, slavery. Yeah, he would get like a bunch of pills and vitamins. He would get like a stack of them, and he would just go like,
okay, I wouldn't do that.
And then like water and drink all of them. Like it was a pile of pills, and I'm like, dude, how? Because like me, if I have like 2 big pills to swallow, I'll go like. I can't do both. Yeah, I have to do both, like separately. But anyway, so this isn't a real pill you're swallowing. It's like about mariachi. What's the hardest pill to swallow?
Do you have a hard pill to swallow?
I was about to say that. Well, the one that I posted on there was like nobody cares about your cascabel solo, which it's kind of true. Like it's more. There's just so many things that have been done with that solo that at this point I feel like everything is already like a connection to somebody else's solo. Like if you listen to mine, it's like just a culmination of things that I've heard. I just kind of threw them together in this order. And here's the thing, I fuck it up all the time. So like I'm just like trying to play it. We played it this Saturday, like, and that was the first time we played Cascabel, and I don't even remember. But I do know that I try to make it different. Like I want to make sure that it's at least different. Like than like the original Pato one, because that's the one that I guess you could say it's like the norm. I guess you could say anybody could play that one. So like I wanted to make it different, obviously, and there's people that'll play it like so much better than me and fucking all chingon. So I'm like, nobody really cares about it. The only time that I think it probably would care is like if you were having a vihuela battle. Like there's a video on YouTube of like these kids like battling it out. I think that's where you do it, because that just looks like the plot of a movie. It's like step it up. You're just like, and then the other kid's like, So I think that's the only part. Like if you're like having like a vihuela battle or whatever. But
okay,
yeah. You too?
No, I think people ask El Cascabel specifically for you, because
because this guy at this last gig, who asked for it? Just someone random. Yeah, I think you said.
I think it was a photographer.
Because someone, was it you that said it? Was like, oh, they're just looking up, like, they probably looked up like Mariachi Vargas, and then like the first 5 tracks, probably Cascabel is one of them. So they're probably just going in order. That's what I think.
No, I
Sometimes
think for the most part, people ask us specifically at Mariachi Allende.
Mhm.
I think it's because of you, because they're
Mhm.
like, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm
Mhm.
fucking vibing with it. You know,
Mhm.
you're like, you know,
Come on.
like, just like, echándole ganas.
I'm like,
Right? If you took like what is it, like an isolation mic on you, and you take over like the strumming,
Yeah.
it's just you like.
Yeah, I could see that happening actually. It's because you le tienes que echar puro pinche like arm, and you're just like, you're just trying to get, like the fucking what is it?
Kamehameha.
Esa madre, güey. Se le echas y, sale solo, and it's like not impressive. So you're just gonna like echándole ganas, right? But you got one, like something hard to swallow about mariachi, I guess. Some people got some good ones here, but I don't know if you have more.
I would say maybe like you could even say how much bigger like of a dark side that mariachi and music in general, but like in mariachi, like there is.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of people that are doing a lot of harm, or like they're very toxic, manipulating and taking advantage of people. And I think you just have to realize that even though in Mexico is it still like the face of Mexico, like the official, what is it? It's like the official something of Mexico, the mariachi.
Yeah, like mariachi is like the official music of Mexico. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. But like the point is that it's portrayed as having like a lot of pues obviamente un chingo de ánimo, and like having like people smiling and all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it has like, I think it was hard to accept that it has like a much darker side too. And I didn't mean to get this dark, but it's just what came to mind right now. So that's the one for me.
Yeah, I mean, some people touch on this a little bit in some of these responses, so I'm just gonna get into those. But yeah, I agree. But just like any other music.
Yeah, that's what so like it's in music in general.
Music in general, man. The profession itself, it's like it starts off as like what it is. It's música. You're learning music. You're learning notes. You're learning beats, and then I think like with anything that has a human element to it, there's another side.
I was gonna say like a business side.
Business, but like who runs the business? Humans do.
Yeah.
It's like how they say like in an apocalypse, kind of like if the world right now went into like a Walking Dead type apocalypse, zombies. Like the whole show, The Walking Dead, is about it is essentially about like how dangerous the zombies are because they're trying to kill you.
It's showing that the real monsters are like humans.
Exactly. Yeah. So it kind of just shows that like it's in the end the human element that you should be scared of, And in the mariachi aspect or music aspect, it's like the human element is what could be either the uplifting, hopeful part of it, or it could also be the detriment of it. So, yeah, there's a lot to it. But yeah, I'll get into it. So these are some of the hardest pills to swallow, mariachi, according to you guys. Bandas y grupos norteños will probably always make more than you.
I don't know. I've never worked as norteño banda. You did, no? Did you get
paid? Back when I played like norteño, it wasn't like se puede decir así como un grupazo, like un grupazo. It was more like a group of like, it was like a family group, like for their family. Yeah. And then I kind of joined them. And those were my first gigs, man. Like I went to norteño playing bajo. Mm-hmm. And the idea was like, oh, pues este güey sabe tocar la guitarra. I was like, that's me. So then after that, my dad got me a bajo, and he's like, all right, I guess you're going to be a norteño star. That's where he put all his coins. He put all his, coins in that. And
so you're going to take us out of this situation.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to make us out the hood.
You were there, Selena, bro.
You're going to, yeah. Sammy los Dinos. No, but the idea was I was going to be in this group, and it's my first couple of gigs. So like I was just trying to understand norteño, and essentially it taught me a lot about like music theory and primera, segunda, tercera, that whole concept like helped me in norteño. Um, Looking back though, I don't know how much I made, but all I knew is that I felt like I had a lot of money at the time because like I was making one money and I was like 14,
Yeah.
15 at this time. So I never seen money like this, bro. Like I was looking at houses, you know. You know?
You should have been.
I should have been. Yeah, it's like 20. Yeah, it's like 2008. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Buying Guitar Hero. I should have bought fucking a house on my blog, bro.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But as far as the banda, like here's the thing though about bandas and grupos, like looking into these, you got to keep in mind those groups are bigger. Like a banda for sure is bigger. Like I have a friend that works in a banda, and from what he tells me, it's bigger, and they also have like peculiar times that they play. He tells me that they're starting like ellos. A lot of the time they play like at a restaurant, and like ellos tienen como su tanda. It's like for like an hour or an hour and a half or whatever.
Okay.
That's like their time slot, and they be starting at 12 midnight. 1 in the morning. Like that's their time. That's when they start. So that means that they're waiting this entire time, waiting for their chance to play.
Or taking a nap.
No, they're just essentially hanging out at the bar, or like hanging around the bar or the restaurant, wherever they're at, and then they start to play. Like as opposed to a mariachi, where our gigs can be at any point of the day, as early as in the morning with misas or like morning serenades. That'll later go into like a quinceañera's dinner. We go into like the 10 o'clock after the party's already all lit, into like the after midnight surprise or some shit. Like that's all in one day. And then the thing with bandas, well, like I said, they're waiting for like their start time at 1 a.m. Or you have like los grupos. Los grupos, they have to bring so much fucking gear, bro, to go to a gig. Like they have to rent a truck, like a U-Haul truck with all their sonido. They have to take all that to the middle of nowhere, get there early as fuck to set up everything. They have a sound guy, they have lights, like they have all this desmadre way. So like their gig is just that day. That one event is their gig, and they're playing for several hours, and then they get paid at the end of it.
I was gonna say that, like, I think the difference with banda is that if you have one gig, like you're kind of set.
Yeah.
Because you do get paid well. Like I think like the mics, I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
¿Te acuerdas del Real?
The one that won the lottery?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, because I've heard him talk before, like sometimes banda is better because you just play in one spot and you get the equivalent of like if you played 4 hours.
All the hours that we did in multiple cities.
Yeah. Or not 4 hours, but like a weekend's worth of what we make. And he said like sometimes I just rather do banda because you're in one spot and you play, like that's the thing too, bandas play when like you're the latest.
Yeah.
Like they start like they start like at 9 p.m. Ya cuando people already ate, they got over their awkward phase cuando llegan a la fiesta and they're like, hola, ¿cómo está? Mucho gusto en verte, ¿no? And then like by 8, 7, they're like, la barra está abierta, and everybody starts drinking.
Yeah.
By that time they're like, They start drinking, so they loosen up. So like by the time they play, everybody's like, like
someone has a gun.
Yeah, what? I'm sure it happens. Yeah.
¿Estás en los ranchos, güey?
Yeah,
like if you have a gig at El Rancho, we've had it.
Yeah.
We're just over here having a good time, and then someone's committing a felony. Like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, it's just surprising,
yeah, but I would say I don't know about they make more than us. I think it depends on the group.
Depends on the group. Like I'll say, here's the thing. If you want me to give you some context, like when I hired for my wedding, I paid $4,500 for the grupo. It's $4,500, but that's 5 musicians, and then they had to pay rental for the sonido. Most of the time isn't theirs. Like they have to rent that.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. They have to go pick that up and then bring it. And then some of them don't know how to work it, so they have like the engineer.
Yeah,
they're paying that guy. They're paying the guys that are los chalanes that are just going and setting everything up. Paying those guys. So that big lump sum that I gave them, that you would think, was between the 5 members. Like no, it's between like 8 or 9 guys. And then after that, maybe it is worth it. Depends on how much it is, But I can't really say if they're making more or if it's more worth it. Me, on the other hand, like if I'm playing mariachi and I do my, my little gigs here and there, and al final salgo with, a a good paycheck, then I'm happy with that. I don't mind going between city and city if it means like these hours fly by sometimes if it's a good party, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know about making more money, maybe, but keep in mind like these groups do have more things that they're doing than a mariachi.
Yeah.
Like we could play acoustically. That's another
Yeah.
thing that a lot of people don't that gloss over. Like we could just show up and play.
We can play in more private areas.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need electricity
Yeah.
because that's a big thing too. Like,
Yeah. What's the drummer gonna do? I mean, when they play on the beach, like cuando talonean como las bandas o norteños, they just bring the snare.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
that's all they're doing.
Like money, please.
I bet in his head he's just like, like he wants to do fills, but he's just like,
Yeah.
that guy's got the easiest job in the world. This person says, losing your weekend and time with your loved ones, especially during some holidays. Hardest pill to swallow. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before, but it's like that's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, you have to pretty much set aside your weekends. Like I said, I think a lot of people assume like when you're a teacher too, like you're like, oh, pues you don't work on the weekends, and it's like, no mames, güey, pues yeah, I'm on my way to a gig right now,
Yeah.
So that's like the balance of it, where like I have to think like, all right, well, I'm done with my Monday through Friday gigs or Monday through Friday day job, but I do have gigs, but I'm willingly taking, like they're with my group, so I'm fine with that. Like that's what I want to play with.
Yeah. Who wants to hang out with their family? Right.
Like who wants to hang out with them? They're lame, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's why I think Arturo maybe does like do like Sunday fun day now, like Sunday family day maybe. I mean he has his kids, now too, so it's like you don't want to also be away from them all the time. Maybe just when you're tired of them. And then you're like, okay, I'll take a Sunday.
Yeah.
But I think in the end, like, yeah, it's all about time management. It's like you try to appreciate the time that you do have, or try to make time with what you have, so that way it's still worth it. Because I'm fine with my schedule right now. Like I don't know how fine with it I'll be in the future because I don't know what my future holds or whatever. But as of right now, like I'm good. I'm good making Saturday and Sunday like days that I work, or Sunday as an off day. Like it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's one thing that you're going to have to remember. I think too, especially like young people when they start gigging, like the ones that are like, oh, I want to start working in mariachi, I want to start gigging. I'm like, okay, but just keep in mind that means you can't hang out with your friends, because not all of your friends are charros. Maybe they're like just your regular, I don't know, your car crew. I don't know what kids do,
Yeah.
Now you can't go to the mall, or I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't know. I don't know what kids do anymore. Like, I was just telling my cuñado this because he's young. He's like 18 or 17. I forgot. 17 or 18. I don't know quite. But he's young. And I was telling him because he started working like just a regular job,
Okay.
right? But I'm like, I bet you don't play your Xbox anymore, right? He's like, nah, dude. Every time I get on now, like I'll play for like 5 minutes and I get bored because like nobody's playing. He's like, I can't play computers anymore because it's boring. Like it's fun when like you're playing with your friends and you hearing them like, oh, what the fuck? He's like,
Yeah.
He's like, but nobody plays anymore. I'm like, yeah, you're growing up, dude. It's because that's literally what it is. You don't have time, and your friends don't have time, so like you kind of stop. So now you're like Xbox, $400 marketplace or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it just be like that, man. The Rangers won. Jeez, let's go finally. This person says you'll never know every song.
That's kind of a given. I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe, yeah, I guess as a kid, you realize, like, maybe there's a point where you think, like, it's not that bad. It can't be that bad, And then you realize, like, okay, there's 400 songs.
Yeah.
Oh, I can have 400 songs. That's one artist,
Yeah.
Like, there's
Well,
like 50 more of these.
Yeah, there's just so much music. And I think, I told you before, I think I just told my wife this the other day. I was like, what I like about playing with Allende is every gig that we go to, like, I do get challenged with a song that I haven't played, or I haven't played it in a while, or it's a song that I'm figuring out for the first time right then and there, And that's what makes the hours go by faster, Like I complained all the time, when I was down in Austin in Central Texas, that I couldn't adapt to the music over there because it was just like every song was the same, or it was the same arrangement. And then the other part of that too, there was a lot of English music that we were trying to essentially appease the people that were asking for songs over there. Pues muchos güeros, And And there's nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, once you start like playing up here and you're up here and you're playing with all these groups que tocan puro repertorio, like it's hard to go from that to this. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm a watered down mariachi somehow. And it sucks because like I want to play like sones, I want to play like rancheras así chingones, but at the same time, like I have to learn the cancioncitas that they play up here. But that's what would like kind of bring me down a little bit. I didn't like that.
Okay.
But
I never play over there, so I don't.
you
really
wouldn't
feel
like
that.
it, bro.
Okay.
You wouldn't like it, man. And who knows? Maybe it changed. I don't know what it's like
Maybe.
now. Because I mean, we still get the same songs, you know, Gema, Hermoso, Cariño, Cantrinos, like stuff that everybody asks for. But I like that here they'll ask for something, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And Arturo's like, tres, cuatro. And I'm like, a la chingada, like, okay.
Yeah.
Uy, I'm not even tuned. And I'll just have to figure it out then and there, you know? And that helps me for the next time that they ask for this, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the idea. Yeah. Next part. Next question. Realistically, you're not gonna get mega rich only playing mariachi. Very true.
Yeah. I've never had money, so it felt right at home, you know.
It's like I relate to this question 100%.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those things. I feel like you would have to be full time. Like full time.
Not even, I see.
No, I'm not saying you get rich. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm saying like that's what would be the equivalent of maybe obtaining like what you, como tú dices, like on salary, like tienes más dinero, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like playing music, I've told people like I use it as my side hustle because that's essentially what it is. Like if I wasn't a teacher, I would still be looking for a job outside of this. And it's because I know that con el puro mariachi, it is harder because I know I can't commit to being full time. So I can only do right now like weekends. And that's what my schedule allows. All my other free time is for family or my regular day job. And somehow I fit this podcast and the Texas Ranger mariachi and everything else. But it's like I couldn't just do mariachi. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
But
You can always get another job. Like
yeah.
can
I
do
mean,
construction.
And you meet people like that, right? Like people have said that before, like, no, way, es que ya no toco mariachi, it's because I got a job, like, ahora soy troquero. Or like I'm a manager at a Cinnabon, como el Saul Goodman, you know. That's who you become because you know que no te sale igual, you know. And también that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't like playing gigs. They do it because they have to, you know, they go because así les sale el dinero, but it is harder to make a living like that. So they're like, you know what? I'm just going to go, I don't know, do massages, go on Victor or something, you know, massage therapist. Es lo que das, pinche.
Yeah, but like I never. There was a point where I wanted to live at a mariachi because I thought it would be fun. But then I realized I don't want to live at a mariachi because I don't want to look at it as a job.
True.
And I guess I had in my head too, like I want to do something else, not just mariachi.
Right.
At first it was teaching, and then I was like, nah, fuck them kids. And then,
Let's do it.
and then now I'm here.
Mm-hmm. This person says, you can easily be replaced by someone who knows less than you simply by being family. Yeah, but we talked about this too. It's like
this feels very specific.
for real. Like someone got fucked over by coach's kid, you know?
Yeah. Someone's cousin,
you know. They're all like, no, es salta la verga. Yeah. My little cousin que nomás se sabe tres acordes. Yeah, he's got it. Like, what? You've been there like 4 years. Like, come on. No, yeah, I think nepotism is a thing. Like, it literally is a thing everywhere. Like, you have to get used to that. It sucks, though, because that will happen. Like, someone will just be like, no, es que, güey, es que aquí tengo un primo, güey, y viene de México, y dice que se la quiere rifar. And I'm like,
we're gonna give him a chance.
Him.
Yeah. We're going to give him a chance.
Yeah.
So if you could step down, please.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Si quieres toca el arpa. And I was like, I don't know how to play harp. It's like, I guess you're not playing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ¿qué quieres que te diga? You know?
Yeah.
No, it's sad, bro. But it's like, it's going to happen, dude. Like, family comes first. Así es como dicen, you know? So it's like, you might get replaced. So just be ready.
Replaced by Giovanni way when he grows up.
Oh yeah, pues Arturo right now he has a son, right?
Yeah.
Like he es el ¿qué dijimos? El heredero del mariachi. It's like it's his group now, bro. Like so when Arturo's not there, like Giovanni's like second in command, right?
Yeah. He's like 3.
he's like too much right now. Ahorita él está dando todos los cambios like 1, 2, 3. You know? No, but it's like, yeah, at one point, you know, his kid, if he starts playing, you know, he's gonna come in. Either he's third trumpet or the mic's like, see ya, you know, like despida Don Mike and Giovanni,
so like
fresh out the womb.
So like, Victor, how long have you been playing with us? He's like, oh, like 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I think it's time to give you a rest. Yeah, you've done it long. You've had a great service with us.
Right.
You gotta take a break. I'm like, what?
He's like, te llevas el Sammy, bro.
Yeah. On your way out, can you let Sammy in?
Yeah.
He's like,
and then like Giovanni's got his 2 little goons from like middle school. Los está dejando entrar. We're like, Arturo, what the fuck? And he's like, hey man, I don't know, man. I gave him the group and he's wilding, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like
Arturo's like, Gio, what the fuck? He's like, this is a business, dad. Yeah. This is how you're supposed to run it.
Oh yeah. Sorry. This thing went crazy. All right, we're good. Yeah. So it's gonna happen, bro. This one says, most people don't care if you sound good. Who's most people? You think like clients? I think clients do care if you sound good. Because like
I think every client wants a good mariachi.
Yes.
But not every client is a musician. So like,
I was gonna say not every client knows it's a good mariachi.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Like no, like clients that recognize is not gonna recognize when you're like a little out of tune or when like hey, like that trumpet player kind of rushed there, you know. They hear the song and they're like, that's it, you know. Yeah. I don't think they're expecting like they're not expecting the artist, like they're not expecting Vicente Fernandez, you know. I think they yeah, like they hired a mariachi and they're like, okay, this makes me feel a certain way, which is what they're looking for.
I'm trying to think if we've had a mariachi not a mariachi, a customer that's that critical. That's like, have we had someone that just goes up to you like, what the fuck's that? You know, like I don't think we've had. We've
had them, but like they're positive. They're like, hey, like you guys play the songs that I like. You know?
No, yeah. But
I have played with other groups where they're like, hey, that song that I asked for, like, y'all fucked it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
I
can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember that happening to us. But because I was gonna say, yeah, like most people don't. Like I've told my kids that it's like, hey, like at a concert, most of your parents don't know that you're messing up. What they will notice is when things don't look right or things sound off.
Yeah.
Like they may not know something is out of tune. They might not know something sharp and flat. Like you're supposed to know that, but they will be the ones to come up after a concert like, oh, pero como que esa canción se oyó media rara. And the rara means that they were doing something wrong, you know? Yeah. But even though they can't tell you musically, they'll probably notice little things here and there. So they do care whether it sounds good or not, because then they'll have a critique.
Yeah.
They'll say it was good or bad. But they don't know why it is, but they'll say either it was good or bad. Did it entertain them? Did it sound like the song, you know?
Yeah.
So I think a customer or a client is self-aware, but I think sometimes they don't know to what extent. And that's the part that we have to adapt to. This person says, you are never guaranteed a spot in the group just because you are the boss's son.
Again.
Damn. Both of these
specific. Guys. Yeah. In the same group, they're just giving their side.
Dude, everybody apparently is fighting with coach's kid, bro. Yeah. If you don't know what that means, it's like coach's kid. Like, if you were playing like baseball, this is the thing we used to say in baseball. Like, if you were like, for some reason, always in the lineup, and like you suck, like that had to be coach's kid, bro. Because like, why are you in the lineup? It's essentially this, you know. It's like they're giving preference to coach's kid because he's over here was cagándola and he's first violin. You know, I'm like, how does that even happen? You know, how is he first round draft pick right now?
Yeah.
This person says you'll never master all of the instruments you want to.
How many instruments do you want to play, Sam?
I think honestly, I'm fine with armonía. I'm cool with that. I want to be good at violin, like, because I've made a lot of big strides this year. Like, I've been picking it up more, especially when I'm teaching, and I play with the 6th graders, 7th graders, like just so that way they have something to listen to. I'm better than them. At least I have that, going for me, But I wish I could play violin to the point where like I could play anything to teach it. So that way no tenían como ellos un remedio like, oh, pues Ramirez doesn't know. I'm like, así? And I just like take out my violin and I, kill it. But that's the only thing that I like feel self-conscious about. Same thing with trumpet. Trumpet's so hard, bro. I picked it up again today because like my trumpet player wasn't there, and I was like, I got this. It just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But again, like I've made strides this year, to make it better.
Uh-huh.
But that's the thing I'm still self-conscious about as a director. It's like I know I can't play violin or trumpet to the point where I need them to be at. So like since I can't demonstrate it, it does make me self-conscious,
Yeah.
But I know that I'll never master them, probably like to the level where I'm at with vihuela and armonía. But I just want to be like proficient enough to be able to pick it up and be like, así se va, And I want it to sound like this.
Okay.
Maybe it'll happen if I keep going on the path that I've been going on. But at the same time, it's like I know that I'm far off, and I acknowledge that with my students. I'm like, don't make fun of me.
You're like, those are even trumpet. You're like,
I'm not even the embouchure isn't even on you. It's like, my bad. Yeah. I got nervous.
I got social anxiety.
Yeah. La señora. Yeah. This person says, I have a 1% chance of being in Vargas.
Less than that, bro.
I think you have less than that. Yeah. I'm thinking about all the people that have been there. Like, out of the billions of people in the world, and then what is that in Vargas? It's probably been like 100 members.
Yeah, could be.
That's less than a 1% chance.
Yeah.
So you're not making it, brother. Vargas Jr. You could be like, Vargas Juvenil, something. Or unless you make your mariachis called Mariachi Vargas, you're not gonna be in there, bro. I'm sorry. Unless échale ánimo. And maybe.
If you really want it, go for it.
Yeah, I don't want to say your dream is impossible, but it's just not likely.
Yeah.
Anyway, this person says, not everyone will make it to the big leagues or even make good money compared to a teacher. What? Good money? And I'm like, where are you? Where are you teaching? No, yeah, I mean, them saying the big leagues making as much as a teacher, maybe they do. I don't know. I'd have to ask someone who's actually in the big leagues. Like to see how much, because that's the thing that I wonder too. It's like, if I was like in one of those big groups, am I going to be making more than I am now as a teacher? I don't know if you remember who can I start diciendo? Chuy, when we had him on here, he said he's making more money now as a retiree than he was playing in Sol.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, damn, that kind of sucks, But I don't know what the logistics of all that is. So I have no idea. I can't really say. Maybe he's making somehow $500K as a retiree. I don't know how he's doing it. I have to ask him, I guess. But that's the thing too. Like at the big league level, like how much are you actually making? Is it enough to sustain yourself? That's why we talked about it on one of these other episodes that we had. It's like, can you sustain yourself? I mean, are you still taking chambas because you need work, or is it because you want to work, or is it because you need the money? That's the other thing. Chambeando, and even though you're in one of these big groups or whatever.
Yeah.
But the big leagues, I don't know what chances you have actually of making it there. I think it all depends on who you know, how your auditions go and all that, and what you're looking to pursue.
Or would you consider big leagues? Because there's like, groups that are not solo Mexico or camperos that are really good.
And they have, and that's the thing too. Like, who plays over there in California? Internacional de Mexico or whatever, or whatever it is, where they play at that restaurant, like Pancho Villas or whatever. Like I'm sure they have enough shows because they're playing every day. Like they're playing every single day, so they're probably making good money. But again, they're clocking in and out like they would be like me as a teacher, like going in and out every day as a school teacher and being there for hours on end. So like maybe they are making money and they are considered maybe more of those big league groups, but you're going to be working as much as anyone working 9 to 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's still going to be a job that you're like working hard for.
Like I don't know what the Atlantis chambea.
Yeah.
I've heard some of their members talk like we're playing 15 hours next week. They just play at the, I don't know, the Hollywood Super Bowl, or and then they're like next week it's pura chambas.
Well, see, wait, that's what I'm saying. Like the opportunities you get are cool. Like I'll never knock that down. Like I've had the opportunity to play at some cool stuff, but then as soon as that's over, I go back to school or I go back to backyard gigs, and that's what keeps you humble because you're just like, damn, like wasn't I just doing some cool shit yesterday? I was like, what do you mean now? I'm just making these $50. I'm like, how? I was like, oh, that's good. Gas prices, bro, they're going up. Yeah, it's just it's one of those things where like it's the dichotomy of it all. This person says, I'll never play in a premium group, and that's okay. And I think that's a good way to approach it. Like in a perfect world, maybe you would be in one of those groups, and it's like maybe it will happen in by some divine miracle. But it's also like I'm okay with it not coming true because most of the time you have like your plan B, or if this was your plan A, you should have a plan B. That's the other thing I've told the kids. Like, si quieres llegar hasta allá arriba, make sure you have like hopefully a degree or something that you can fall back on. Like, you like construction?
Damn.
Just go to them. How you like concrete?
How you like bricks?
You good with wires? Or would you say pipes are more your element?
Do you get vertigo?
Huh?
Do you get vertigo?
How are you on flipping hamburgers?
Do a push-up.
The Marines, the Marines that are they come with like the pull-up bar.
Yeah,
they're just like, how many of these can you do? They see the kid doing 50 and they're like, brother, do I have a program for you? I fucking love that. They just look for like the skinny kid that like is a try hard. They're just like, you ever thought about joining the Marine Son? I was like, no hablo inglés. You're hired.
Sign here.
He can't sign. He can't read the contract. I'm like, what? And this last one says, playing mariachi isn't always going to be fun. Sometimes it'll just feel like a job. Yeah, bro. Like any other job. Like you could be having your dream job, and that's the thing, bro. Like every job is still a job at the end of the day. Sometimes you don't want to do shit, man. I have that all the time.
I don't want to do shit.
So you get home, you have things that you need to do. Right now, Arturo says that we're gonna play Poeta Campesino at a gig because somebody asked for it. Somebody actually asked for it.
Yeah.
And then he goes, hey, we have to practice this so that way we can play it at this gig. And I looked at him and
oh yeah, fucking Sammy.
Dead ass. I thought you were kidding.
No, I'm
you really wanted us to play that? And
that
he's
was
like,
the fourth time you were like, you're not kidding? Like, no way.
Because I thought he was kidding.
Start learning it.
And it's like 12 pages or whatever. So I'm like looking at it like, I'm not going to, because what did I ask him to? I said, mister, can we use music?
No, I'm just...
He's like, pues como le has hacer, güey? You're going to be turning the pages. I'm like, on my phone, wait. I'll just be like, chin, 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 chin. Chin, 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 chin.
No, I'm just...
flip the swipe. But apparently we're learning it, right? So I get home and I'm like, I should probably practice it, huh? And then I do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to practice it, though. I will.
No, you're not.
Va a salir igualito que Pato, güey. Igualito. Dare I say, not better.
Damn,
No.
bro.
A close second. A close second. I'm just kidding.
That was funny.
Perdóname, Pato. Donde quiera que estés. But yeah, that's the biggest pills to swallow from some of these people. Man, but like I said, mariachi, like all music, it's like there's so many things that you deal with. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but it's like échale ganas, dude. Pues, ¿qué más?
You enjoy it.
Yeah.
Keep doing
Enjoy
it.
it. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part to do. Like, music is to enjoy. You like to play,
right?
Like do it. I just want to play, man.
Just want to play, bro. All right, I'm like, all right, do it for free.
Huh?
Do
it for free?
Yeah. Would you do it for free?
Hell no.
No, exactly. I love it, but I need to get paid.
If I had a good paying job, I would do it for free.
How much would you have to make to do it for free?
Like $90K.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't, bro.
I would.
I'd have to be making at least $1 million.
What the fuck? What do you want $1 million for?
Taxes. Because out of that $1 million, you're not taking all of it. Like take home, you still got to pay taxes.
Unless they pay cash.
No. It's in your bank account. Por Zelle.
If I could live comfortably, I would.
I wouldn't do it for free.
Why not?
You're still working.
I thought you're there for the love of the game, bro.
I'll donate to charity.
You're still not getting paid.
Wait.
You're like, I am the charity.
Yeah, my middle name's Charity.
What are you, a stripper?
I hope. Anyway, so we're going to go to Charro Chat so you guys can get out of here. So we'll go pretty quick. All right. This person says, how did you guys begin using your ear? I struggle to find out the progressions and chords.
For me, it was just trial and error. Like, for me, WG gave me the album, I think it was Sones Reyes. Because remember I had Javeli and I had Gabalencillo.
Mm-hmm.
And David Guerra Sola, which is like, do. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. And then, like, I remember playing E, and I was like, hold up. And then I went to, like, the what was it? Yellow Red Book, que tiene, like, the chords, the primera, segunda, tercera.
Yeah, I have
remember?
Those. Yeah.
I remember, E, A, P7.
You're like, she's
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I remember having moments like that. I think it was like at school, at school we would get like boleros.
Yeah.
Like for the progressions, right? I told you this, but like we would get like, I'm trying to think like a bolero back then, like Sabor a mí or like Cien Años or Cariño or Mi Tesoro. Each one of those has like progressions in them, like G, A minor, B minor, diminished, right? So like I remember playing them and I'd be like, why do all these songs sound the same? And they're like things that you have in your brain. You're just like, why do they sound like they have the same chord structures, right? I'm like, there's got to be something here. I'm like the Egyptians. I'm just like, how do we do this? And what I realized too, I was like, Dr. G's books. Like I was just flipping through them and I see every progression. It's like G, A, B, and they were just going in order, each one. And I'm like, that's the one in Mi Tesoro. That's the one in Cien Años. That's the one in whatever. And I was just going down the line. And I'm like, wait, you mean to tell me this was in the book the entire time? And that's when you realize you were a little shit, man. I was like, oh, like that's what they are. They're called progressions. So then I started experimenting. You listen to songs, you realize that a lot of them sound the same. They have those same chord structures. And that's when I started using my ear. So I'm like, oh, that's what that means.
You were training your ear.
Exactly. Like by then I heard it,
yeah.
But then I actually tried putting it on my vihuela and it's like, oh, that makes sense. But in the beginning you don't know that. You're just over here fucking around, figuring it out. But I will say that's how I started, that or like simple rancheras, just feeling when you're going to go into a segunda or a tercera. And then boleros helped me with progressions. And after that everything became like, oh, like everything fits now. Like I understand now. I get it now, But yeah, that's kind of how I did it. And kind of like you said, just trial and error. Oh, this doesn't work. Okay, another one. Oh, this doesn't work. All right, try another one. And then until you finally get it,
Yeah.
This person says, what dates/games are best to go see Mariachi Rangers? Good question. What does it say in Star Wars? In Star Wars, this is the new ones. That's a good question to be answered at a different time. You remember?
No.
It's on The Force Awakens.
Oh.
It's the little orange lady. Because they ask about, like, how'd you get Luke's lightsaber or something?
Yeah.
That's a good question to be answered at another time.
Oh,
like you could just tell, like, oh, they didn't want to write that. Like, they didn't want to write the explanation.
Yeah.
That's me right now. Like, it's a good question, but it's going to be answered at a different time.
I remember saying that.
Yeah, you have to look it up because it became a meme because it was just like when you don't want to write, like it's kind of like what it was episode 9, like somehow Palpatine returned or whatever, and I haven't seen that one for that reason. I heard it was dumb, so I just didn't watch it. Yeah,
it's a cool bass drop though, bass boost.
Whoops. This person says, "What song would you play if it was the last 7 minutes of your life? Mariachi only." Poeta
Campesino. Yo creo que se acaba de morir, güey.
Because I'll die before it ends.
Yeah.
I don't have to learn the rest. Yeah, that's hilarious. 7 minutes. I don't know, man. What would I play? There's nothing fun to play like that.
What do you mean?
Una que me sepa, you know, because he's saying like you're about to die, bro. Like it's like the last thing you're gonna play, right? So I would want to play like something that I can like jam to, but there's nothing that's like 7 minutes. Oh, you know what? You know, I'd like to jam to because I never played it. Carmentea.
You never played it?
I've never played that song.
Mm.
And like you know how like there's like that little solo. It's not a solo. Oh yeah, it's like a vihuela and harp solo.
Yeah.
Like they just kind of like feed off of each other. I've always wanted to do that, but I never played it.
Let's do it, bro.
I'm down. I've heard like mariachis play it and like at conferences and stuff like that, but I've never had the chance to play it. And like that middle part, like I feel like there's a lot you could do with like vihuela. It's really dun 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 dun, and I could just hear like the, you know.
Okay.
But I just never got the chance to play it. So that's what I would play.
You'll get it, bro.
One day. You do?
Oh yeah. Probably like un son y un bolero. Because I have 7 minutes.
Back to back.
Because I have 7 minutes, right?
Oh, you're right.
So that's 2 songs.
Yeah. True.
So like, what comes to mind right now would be like a Tuolteco. That one's always fun to play.
Yeah.
I think it has a good speed and it has like different stuff that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And probably like Tómate una copa. That one's cool. Have you heard that song?
Who sings it?
Harsley?
No.
You have heard it.
I probably have.
Yeah.
I have to hear it. Yeah.
We played it a long time ago. But yeah.
Is it what kind of song is it?
Bolero?
Bolero?
Yeah.
Trying to remember. I'll listen to it a little bit.
You always say that and you never do. You always like, check it out. I'll have to check it out later.
What was that? Yeah, mero. Yeah. This person says, what do you think of caimanes who overbook gigs just to receive quotas for passing them?
Didn't someone just get arrested for that?
Yeah, dude, in San Antonio. Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's wild about that is that, like, how a lot of people were commenting, like, oh, this is, like, super common.
Yeah.
He's just the first one to get caught, bro. Or, like, the first one that got, like, news attention and
or
caught
like
up.
repercussion for it.
Yeah. But, like, nah, dude, it's all over the place.
Yeah. I wonder if this made all the comments feel like, you can get in trouble for this. Like,
nah, way. They're probably like, all right, I just got to make sure to keep blocking people, you know?
Yeah.
I have some pending blocks right now. No, but yeah, man, it sucks because it does give like mariachis a bad name. I thought about making this as a mariachi topic, right? But it's like, I don't know how I would word it, but he got arrested or in trouble, I guess for sure, because he's taking people's money and not following through. And like, that's a big no-no, dude, because if I give you money, I expect you to do the thing that I gave you money for.
Yeah.
You can't keep doing that to people and expect to not get in trouble for it. That's stealing. That's how that works. You're taking money without a exchange of services. Like,
Yeah.
like you're going to jail. You know, you can't just steal money from people. And that's the thing. Like, according to what they're saying, like, he's been doing it. You know, so like, it's no different than the stuff you hear in DFW where people are like, oh, pues les pagué, you know, el anticipo. I paid them like a down payment and they just never showed up. Or they'll say like the day before or like the day of that, no vamos a llegar. And it's like, fuck, man. Because then se mira mal los mariachis. Because it makes us look like we're not competent enough to head to the gigs that we promised to people. So it sucks because pues los que vienen saliendo mal son nosotros los músicos. And then people won't want to hire us. So you're giving essentially all of us a bad name. Yeah. And that sucks. But will it keep happening? Yeah, of course. Until they get in trouble again? Yes. Will it keep happening? Yeah. Yes.
Apparently now you can get arrested. So, abusados.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like people take these gigs and then they just pass them to somebody else. I would be pissed, bro. Because if I hired this mariachi, this is the person I want to see. And then you're telling me, oh, es que no vamos a llegar because tenemos una tocada antes o después. Te voy a mandar otro mariachi. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Because, like, that's not who I ordered.
Who I ordered?
Yeah, because it's like a pizza, bro. It is like a pizza. If I were a meat lovers and a fucking veggie lovers comes through, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to eat it, but bien a huevo, because I'm like, I don't like veggies. You know? Like, it's not the same. Yeah. So now it's like, it's not what I ordered. I'll eat it, I guess. You know, but I would be pissed. I'd be looking for the meat lovers guy. Like, that's all way.
You better have the meat.
You better show me right now. Yeah, but it's unfortunate, but it's gonna keep happening. And last one, Vic, how you get a wedge kneeling?
I don't know what made Sammy think this was a good idea. It's objectifying.
What's a wedge
And
kneeling?
huh?
What's a wedge kneeling?
A wedge kneeling?
That's what he said.
He's talking about the picture, bro.
Oh, that I posted?
Yeah.
Oh. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's funny because I took that at church. That's funny. But yeah, it's been a while since we played another misa. Doesn't I guess it's not as common right now. I don't know.
We just played one.
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, that's you, bro. ¿Ya ves?
Whatever.
Por no venir.
Whatever. Anyway, that was episode 182. I believe that's it, right? I don't think we have anything else.
No, we're good.
Bet. All right, so this is episode 182. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Wait, is this 182? That doesn't sound right.
Then would you believe me?
I don't know. I thought you were right.
The way you said it sounded right.
No, it's 182. Okay. Okay, 182. This is episode 182. I hope that you guys enjoyed. This is your first podcast, especially because a lot of people have been following. Appreciate y'all. I don't know what I posted, but apparently it's been hitting. So appreciate you guys coming through and listening to the pod, and keep listening. If this is your first episode, second episode, or 182nd, keep listening and keep spreading mariachi, because that's what we do around here, and that's what we like to do. So yeah, you got anything?
No, yeah, you guys have a good weekend, a weekday, trabajen, chamben, toquen bien, afínense, coman verduras y frutas, y carne, leche. And you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
We shall.
Con cuidado.
Bueno, nos vemos.